And we're off. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for coming. We're having a meeting about workplace learning and the benefits of that. And today we've got Jess G, Sarisha, Jess GC, and Di. Sorry, Jess CS. You won't get it wrong. So make sure the camera doesn't flop on its face. I've provided you all with an agenda, and we've got 3 items there, and at the end of each item there's a provision to ask questions if you've got any questions. The first item on the agenda is training development procedures for newly appointed conference organisers. So I've created and provided you with the staff training development procedure for and the career development and training opportunities policy. So both those documents do look fairly similar, but they are different in that one obviously is a guideline for the procedures, and the others is a guideline for what legal aid's policies are in regard to training for career development, and just for the procedure one is the staff training. And in that document, it lists a table of contents, the policy statement of legal aid, which is committed to providing training and development opportunities to enable all staff to competently perform and develop in their role within the organisation. Purpose is that legal aid acknowledges that its employers are the major reason the organisation is recognised so highly in the legal community Australia-wide, the importance of training and developing its staff to maintain that high standard, and the benefits to both the organisation and the employee. This training and development procedure offers the employee of legal aid opportunities to try other jobs or workplaces without having to make a permanent commitment, increase knowledge, skills and experience, learn more about the department, bolster enthusiasm, broaden your professional network, increase remuneration if you get a kick up the job ladder, and hopefully enhances your job satisfaction and ensures you have a long-term career with legal aid, and with pursuing a wider range of career options. So the scope is the procedure provides a guide to the manager and the team leader as to minimum requirements for training and development of its employees. In addition, this procedure is designed to ensure that staff are aware of their responsibilities. So as you've recently gained a job as a newly appointed conference organiser, all new employees must undertake the induction training in person, and also there's online induction training. And the responsibility and monitoring is up to yourselves completing the learning and development website, and also me as your team leader and the managers. There's legislation there that legal aid is required to uphold, the Work Health and Safety Act and the regulations. The strategies are different models of training is coaching or mentoring, so that's one-on-one where we might sit with you and go through the conference organiser role. On the job learning, so you might sit with another conference organiser and go through the role there. And online learning, there's lots of different things online with legal aid that you can undertake. External training, if you wanted to take up any external TAFE or uni degrees, and also that's the formal study undertaken as well. So legal aid offers workplace recognition and acknowledges the importance of providing that recognition, and that recognition is presented either in one-on-one meetings within the individual planning process, stage 1, 2 and 3, over a year period. You might receive an email from manager or a team leader as to what a good job you've done on a project. Team building events, we've recently held one where we went through the botanical gardens with everyone, so that was lovely. And recognition in a section or a team meeting. So that's the procedure, and as I said, the policy is along the similar lines. The scope there is for the whole of legal aid, so it's from the executive all the way down to the regional offices. And in this document, the policy, it spells out the responsibility and monitoring of the individual planning process. So we've pretty much covered that in the rest of that document. And I've also provided you with the individual planning process from the intranet, and you're welcome to get a copy of that at any time that you like. So the other training that, as new conference organisers, that we believe you should undertake is, in addition to the induction training, there's cultural sensitivity and resilience and communication training, which will enable you to discuss things with people on the phone about their issues. There's Outlook and Word and Excel training, which will assist you to cope with a high volume workload. And also, in addition, Legal Aid provides a FEFAP program, so if you're wanting to do outside training, they'll provide you with study leave, and they'll provide you with $500 per semester to gain that back if that's something that interests you. Once you've done training here, it might pique your interest in something, so you go out and get the formal recognition for that. And so the other thing I wanted to go through with you, I provided some people with a survey in regard to my PowerPoint presentation that I sent to you, which is that FDR Interactive Exchange of Computer Tips. I undertook this session in 2016, and on the feedback I got back, I surveyed 10 people. I've received 7 responses so far, and there's one comment here which I found very useful in any future. I've just got to find it. I think it's question 7. Yeah, as per my answer on question 6, I know the things that were presented, and I've been using computer tips plus extra ones which were not presented. So in that respect, it was an interactive session, and I will ensure in any future sessions that I hold that I will call on experienced people to provide what their knowledge is, and so that everyone shares everyone else's knowledge. And at second on the agenda is that's the computer tips. So, and of course I haven't asked you if you wanted to ask any questions from 1.
No, right, thank you.
And number 2, so I'll refine and conduct the session, and perhaps look at conducting that session again. And agenda item number 3, and I've gone through the recognising workplace achievement and how important it is to legal aid. So just again, it can be provided in one-on-one meetings, in the individual planning process, emails from team managers and team leaders, and the team building events, and the section and team meetings. And just wondering if you've got any questions about any of that.
When would you be looking to hold the next computer tips session?
Possibly September,
Okay.
October. Yep.
That's great.
That's all.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your help. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue.